So, kind of when I turn my phone. Good evening. Humanities 101. Good evening. Good evening. So we are I should have, or you should have, your midterm grade in your email. If you didn't get your midterm grade, please contact me tomorrow and I will double check. There were some errors on my end as far as getting emails out. So I want to make sure that I got it to everyone. I've got about 3 or 4 different lists of submissions. So I'm going to cross check all of them. So if you did not receive an email with your grade today, and there were probably only about 8 or 9 students who didn't, please send me an email and I will respond with your grade. If I didn't receive a project, I will respond that I didn't receive a project, and then we will take care of your submission then. Okay. So again, it's about getting the work in. That's the most important thing. So I want to make sure that you get some feedback. The final project, as well as the side quests for that, have been posted. They are available now. So if you go to the website, Humanities 101, you will find all the side quests now posted, and the final project is there. The final project is due Thursday, December 7th at noon. And again, that's Eastern Standard. All right. Or I guess Eastern Daylight Savings, isn't it now? So the assignment is broken up based upon your first name and last name. You can basically choose your social class, but I'm going to choose a decade, and then you're going to look into kind of researching that decade, but also researching food artifacts about that decade, or I guess within that decade. There is, I'll be posting kind of a longer video kind of explaining kind of some of the ideas that I have for the final. But I wanted to give you a chance to look at the side quests and the assignment information before I do that. Again, as questions come in and concerns come in, that's what I'm going to be utilizing to build those responses. Again, office hours Monday and Wednesday on TikTok 3 to 4. But if you go on to the website right now, you will find all the information, an explanation, the kind of questions that you're supposed to answer for the final. But everything's kind of laid out for you. I'm trying to think what else I need to discuss today. That is, I mean, those are the big things as far as the website. Now, I know that, and I know that the other big thing will be grades, that people will be worried about grades. So I wanted to make sure that I touched base with you about that. Next week, during the Wednesday office hours, I will not be available because I am going to be at a conference. I'm actually going to be at a conference and also helping out with some local disability awareness activities. So I'm going to be running around like crazy on Wednesday. And if I did have office hours, you'd be in my pocket and probably muffled. So I won't be holding office hours next Wednesday. So I wanted to make sure I got on here, explained that, kind of talked about that, because I know a lot of people miss the office hours today. And they don't always make it on Monday. So I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to speak kind of on the record today. If you do have questions, I do see, a few of you in here. If you do have questions, feel free to post. But that's really what I wanted to update everybody on tonight was, grading, and the final exam, or the final project, I guess I should say. As we're moving through the remainder of the semester, please keep me posted about issues, problems you have, not just with this class or other classes that you may have, or I guess I should say with other classes you may have. This is the time of the semester that it gets really tough for a lot of students. A lot of my colleagues and people in my ilk, us professor types, backload everything. I try to spread it out evenly, even if leaning on the side of less at the end, because I know that if you run into problems, if you run into questions, if you run into issues, feel free to reach out. We can always meet. There are Zoom capabilities, all of that stuff. I'm on campus as well. Yes. Again, Zato, if you check out, if you go to the assignments page, it breaks down the grading. But yes, it's participation, which can be attending these lectures, participating in the comments, or posting side quests, and then the midterm and the final. So that is what comprises the grades for this semester. Oh, thank you, Shai. So other questions, other concerns? I will hang out here. And you'll notice that if you go to the assignments page, the side quests are posted, and there's a little homage to Star Trek, or as the true fans say, the Star Trek. And you'll see that side quest 4 is the mission home. And that is by far, I think, the finest of all of the Star Trek lore are the later movies from the original cast. And I learned that from my good Star Trek friends. Like Shai, I'm kidding. Star Trek fans are probably losing their garbage right now. I'm joking. My wife's a Star Trek fan. I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not like a super fan. So, anyway, little diversion, and that was just for my own brain. Any other questions? Any other concerns? This is one of those, the professor meets the class and then breaks kind of days, I guess. But I guess that works for some of you who are just tuning in tomorrow, because you're like, hey, this video is not that long. I don't have to listen to this guy talk for that long. Yep, live long and prosper. West Side. All right. So let's see. I was named after a Star Trek actress, but never watched one episode. Oh my heavens. I know who you were named after. And that's one of some people's favorite characters. And my wife would say is quite amazing as well. So that's you should watch, because it's a really good character. And in the Star Trek realm, it's interestingly, even though correct me if I'm wrong, Shai, I do not believe she is a human. She's probably one of the most human characters in all of Star Trek. So yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah. Deanna Troi. Was she a commander? Commander Troy? Yeah. Anyway. Any other questions? Any other concerns? And yes, again, if you didn't get, I think everybody who submitted got grades, but if you didn't, just send me an email and I will take care of it tomorrow or even the next day, because that is what I'm dealing with the next couple of days, is grading and getting some things ready for the end of your semester. And that's, kind of my focus. So I want to make sure that everybody has their grades and everybody knows why and where. All right. At least on my end. I can't do anything for your math class. I can't do anything for your history class, but at least your humanities class, I got you. I got your back. All right. Going once, going twice, 3 times, I'm 80. All right. Well, look at this. This was one of the quickest classes I've ever taught ever. So, I think we're on the record for 11 minutes. So we'll keep it under 15. And do you have any other classes we take? No, I teach some English classes, some political science classes, English classes, religion classes. But for the next couple semesters, I just want to focus on humanities. I'm planning on building out some other modules within Humanities 101 that you'll be able to take. And even if you are a former student, you're more than welcome to come in and take those classes. So I would like to do very soon, and Shai and I were just talking about this, I'd like to open up some certificate certification type stuff, intercultural. And I'm actually working with a professor in Kentucky on possibly a cross-cultural communications class. So stay tuned, stay posted. I will keep you posted. All right. Yes, Zadu, religion classes. I've got multiple degrees in multiple different fields, and I can teach English, literature, writing, political science, world religions, humanities. I think that's it. I always forget one or two, but I've been vetted the highest levels. All right. You all have a good night, and I shall see you soon.